What are you chewing? Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, what is even happening to one camera now? It's crazy, man. Let me see. Yeah. I don't think that should be an issue, man. Sure. Man, that's crazy. That is really crazy. Are you serious? No. No. Like OBS as well is not. Yeah. I think Lucky was the best. I think I'm also having the same issue you're having, man. Okay. No, I don't use it. I've not even used it once. You're talking about the prisoners, the I think it's just this what was it called? OBS. I believe it's OBS. Because I know how crazy OBS can be. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you properly. The mic, it's not right now. Right now, it's perfect. Okay. Okay. Oh, according to be, I think it's the same way you're doing right now. Oh, you do. I think it's the same way you do this same thing you can do with streaming as well. So that's what I think. Okay. Okay. Then you have to check it out and just sort it out then. That's the thing. Yeah, no problem. At least you guys have the doc. Doctor, she's busy streaming without even showing her face. I don't know what is wrong with doctor. She has all face up. It's always hiding the camera. Yeah. What you can do is that how about you just click the thing, set it up again. Delete the one you have right now and set it up again and see if it gives you the same issue. Yeah, the welcome itself. You go do it on OBS. Yeah, that's what you have to do. But first of all, yeah, I know. What you have to do is this: you just go on those what's it called parties, on the source. You go on the source. It says video, and create another one on it and see if it the issue goes away. Because sometimes it does that, especially when OBS is just crazy, man. I don't think it's your Chrome. I honestly believe it's OBS. I should do. Whatever you did last time and it worked, do it again. Yeah, I saw it. There'll be an issue. I just want Nigerians to just miss out on this so badly. They will. It's just crazy why they actually believe that, oh man, we've got it sorted out because they have that guy, that bomb called Osimhen. They really overhype that dude, man. And people just think I don't like the guy. But I rate him. I'm just not like, bro, I've seen better strikers than you, man. Better strikers. And someone will tell me he bangs in the goal. He bangs in the goal where? Galatasaray. Come on, man. Drogba left from Galatasaray when he was ready. When the career is over, that's when he went to Galatasaray. Van Persie left from Fenerbahce when career was done. That's when they go to those places, not when you're in your prime. Therefore, there's nothing you want to tell me. I'm sorry, man. Okay.
Yo, what's up, people? Yes, your eyes are not deceived. It is the Vegeta and Banks Show. Back by popular demand. Sorry, guys. You know, life sometimes happens. But no, we are back, guys. Welcome to this episode sponsored or in partnership with Pepper Ostrich. Still sponsoring this channel and the graphics. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Timber Banks. Welcome back, bro. How you doing?
Bro, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. It's been like forever, bro. It's been forever, man. Just as I've been life has been lifing. So, but right now I'm good. We are back with the show. Let's get it rolling, bro. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, that's for sure,
And big up
people.
to everybody watching the Banks and Vegeta show. Please make sure you subscribing as well, liking and just comment. You know how it is. Big up to everybody.
Yeah, nice one, Tim. And of course, people, don't forget, we are still on the journey to 500 subscribers. You see on the top corner there, it says 345. That's the channel sub count, people. And if it's not 500, you are not sharing this video out enough. Go tell your friends to subscribe. Open up your second channels. I know you guys have more than one channel. Go open up your second profile and subscribe with your second profile and tell people that there is a Mr. Vegeta Sama who's
Yeah.
speaking about football. And of course, people, you know us here. We speak the truth as we see it. We welcome all opinions. And in the spirit of opinions, I want to introduce a guest who has joined us in the background. Shout out to my bro, XG. What's up, brother?
Yo,
Yes, man.
can you hear me?
Like, is that Munch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
bro.
can hear you. Can hear you.
What are you saying?
Nothing much, my broski. South Africa qualified. Nigeria is still going to go through the trials and temptations of playoffs. Life is good, man. Can't complain.
Yeah, man, we're gonna be in the same tournament. VG, man, England, South Africa. You know, we're chilling. We're in America. Hopefully, we're in the same group as well. That'd be interesting.
For sure, bro. But a certain
Ah,
Botswana
man.
didn't qualify, unfortunately. Trinidad is looking shaky right now. I'm just calling out these countries because we know some of our community members are from these countries, and unfortunately for them, well,
True.
it don't look good.
True.
Can you hear
True.
me properly though? I'm on my phone right now.
Nah, bro, your
Can you hear
sound
me?
is
Yeah.
quality,
Yeah, I
bro.
can hear you. I can hear you.
I'm using my headphones. I can hear you. I'm sure the people
Oh,
at home
lovely,
can hear
lovely.
you. So, bro, what's on your mind, brother? You said you can't wait for the Vegeta and Banks show. I'm sure you're looking for Temba. I know whenever you ask me I need to come on, it's because you're looking for this
No,
guy.
I'm here for the welfare of the Temba. You know, he mysteriously disappeared after the 5-2 against Atletico. The streets don't forget. But I'm here for the. We're here to have an intervention about that.
Bro.
But then I realized I'm not going to be shameless because we keep losing to a fish and them, man. You know, so you
Oh,
could say anything. Temba, I hope you're doing well. And first of all, how life is on. I hope all is blessed on that one. And something that irked me in your title of the show, Vegeta.
go for it, bro. What happened?
I'm talking to you directly now,
Yeah, I know. I
right?
know. I'm the one who set it up. Yeah, go for it.
You say rude. You do. You're talking about 3 years for Ruben Amrin, right?
That's what Sir Jim said, bro. It's not me.
Who says he's gonna last this year?
Well,
Okay, we'll leave it to bots, Sir Bots Cliff.
I was about to say, bro, you've got XG in your name.
Yeah,
Sir XG himself told me that according to past seasons,
no,
anybody with our level of
what
XG
what
is
did I
in the
write?
top 4.
What did I write next to XG? What did I say next to XG?
Okay, it says bin.
It says bean.
So put it in
There
the
you
bin.
go. Thank you very much. It belongs in the garbage, like Phil
Yeah.
Tilt and them, man.
No, we were gonna talk about that.
But anyway,
We can touch
I'm
on
gonna
it.
say this right now, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna jump in the gun a little bit.
No, bro. You know what? On this channel, we just put up the
Manch.
topics. We talk. There's no order. If you wanna talk about Sir Jim's crackhead comments about 3 years, because if you notice the description, I goated Man United fans. I told them, "Oh, is he the guy?" I don't think he's the guy. Come on, we all know the truth. If you've seen me on Football Power Hour, I don't believe in this guy at all. So when I had
Yeah.
3 years, I said, "Sir Jim, bro, what are you talking about?" So
I'm gonna clue in the chat without some chat conversation that me and Vegeta have on the thing under this subject, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the WhatsApp to just the Evmux. Shout out to Evmux. Shout out to Halftime with Vegeta. Not
Okay.
sure if Temper still got in online for about a year. Anyway, I feel like this. Remember Vegeta? We looked at the fixture list, and now until November 24th.
Yes, I remember that.
Remember when I told you when he's gonna get sacked?
I remember. Yes, I remember.
I believe we're on the right trajectory, and I believe that the next international break were to wrap up, he's gonna be.
And all of a sudden, it looks like they are rubbish. Mata came into
Yeah.
United, it was used wrongly. And we've seen it with so many players. Now, for me, the problem started with the fact that somebody thought, let's sack Eric Ten Hag and go bring in a manager that does not play 4-4-3. Because, sorry, 4-3-3. You hear people telling you about the system. And I asked myself, like, are you guys trying to make excuse for these players? Because these same players here could not play 4-3-3 under Eric Ten Hag, got the guy sacked. They went in and brought a 3-4-3 manager, whereby that is all he knows how to do. And I said it at some point, I said, with the kind of players United have right now, if I want to call players, like if you want to see the best of your Bruno, you need to give coaches like Sean Dyche, Thomas Frank. And even when Gareth Southgate was being linked to United, as much as people did not actually like the idea, for me, I thought to make guys have in your, I know I'm just safe. But the honest truth is this: if you are looking at the beginning of the season till now, the games you guys have played, guys here, some games know deep down that we can't win this game. This team, we can't beat this team. But
Bro, I said to Vegeta, before the Grimsby game, we're not gonna beat them.
yeah, okay. Now talking about the Graves game, you just mentioned a positive example. So are you telling me that the players on their own could not just look at these guys and be like, it's a championship, so let's just smash them? The honest truth is this, man. Amorim has been making mistakes, and he is going to die like if he gets sacked, he should know the decision making he made got him sacked. And that's a fact. And I still don't understand the reason why United, you guys don't have a midfield, but you guys decided to go buy 2 10s, whereby you add Mason Mount, you still add Ahmad. I mean, honestly, I've been saying it and I'll keep saying it. As long as Mason Mount is fit, he gets into Amorim first 11. But people will not
Yeah,
want to
because you
listen.
love to run around. That's why.
But he knows I can't rely on this guy. He's always injured. I can't rely on him. But the honest truth is this: I still don't understand why we know this club used to be. I am telling you the honest truth, guys. Glazers needs to sell this club honestly because this club needs a new owner and it needs money being pumped into it. As much I want to sit here and say Amorim is doing crap, like it's not the system because we have seen that this system works. Just that the players you guys have they are so lazy. They don't want to work. They are so lazy.
I'm I'm gonna reiterate what I keep saying on Football Power Hour channel,
Yeah.
and to anyone that would listen. I'm gonna say this right now. I think me and you have had this conversation before, but I'm gonna remind you what been said. United for me is like space. You know that film Space Jam, where everyone United can sign the greatest players, the greatest managers, and a month or two later, even 6 months, they all go to potty, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's United right now.
Space Jam FC.
And people talk about Space Jam FC, exactly. People thought I was joking. I got sent been on the channel that can't qualify for the World Cup, but here we are. For me, that the owners, do you know how I was saying this to Vegeta as well. People say that ex player is the bomb squad, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the real bomb squad are the owners. They're the true, genuine bomb squad. Yeah. Until they go, we are in the mud. Actually, we're not even in the mud. We're bypassed the mud. The mud is like a far away thing. You know, I said objects are far away, closer than it seems, and that's where the mud is. We're on the floor until the bomb squad goes. I'm talking about the owners and all that. That's where we're going to be for the foreseeable. I don't know when we're going to be out of the mud. That's just how I feel about it. So they're the true bomb squad.
Can I
Thoughts on
just
that,
jump
Timbo?
in here because at first when that
Yeah.
Sheikh dude, I forgot what his name is, and he's a serious guy. So my guy, I'm sorry, I don't know your name, but if you want to sponsor my channel, throw money. It's okay. Um, he he told us that there's a deal, Wara Wara Glazers Dragon deal is over, and then today I see it's getting serious, guys. At first I thought, there's no way, I'm done. I have got no hope of selling. I've been telling bots and co, let's just accept that the Glazers are here like Pogba's hyena case. It's going nowhere. But then I see on the chat on the group chat that an actual company has been attached to the rumors now. So
Let me ask you something, Vegeta.
yes, go for it.
Sorry to cut you off. I know this is your channel. Love the channel. My bad for the what do
Oh
you call
no,
it?
no
For the
stress, bro. Feel free, go for it.
for the cordial thing. When a certain someone, I must give away his name there. I wouldn't know what's going to double. That posted about the ownership thing.
Yeah.
For me, that's PR before the defeat on Sunday. That's positive PR for the international break because you got nothing else to talk about.
So it's classic Man United, is what you're
And
telling me.
after the game, classic PR Chester United, as I like to call them, right? You watch all this supposed quote unquote um, transfer talk, well, takeover talk, whatever talk is going to be disappearing into the sky after the Sunday's game. And people say, what takeover? We never said nothing about no takeover. It's going to be, it's done once. Basically, just long story short, international break, 2 weeks, nothing's happening, football's boring. That's it. Just to get people, us the fans talking. I mean, it's working in that regard, and that's what I got to say about that one. So over to you.
No, I hear you, bro. And I like to live in reality. Temba knows this. And this is why we probably fight with a lot of United fans. It's actually crazy that I haven't streamed on my channel because the amount of times I have fought with bots about United, about Ruben, about the fan base. Some people don't even want to talk about the fan base's attitude towards games, towards the manager's decisions. A new one now, okay, not new, but guys, like the Bruno conversation for me is getting boring. Like, you say that guy's name all of a sudden people's ears get itchy. I don't know if you guys have noticed. If I say Bruno right now, I guarantee there's somebody's gonna just jump into my chat. If I even dare to say, you know that
Dun,
Bruno
dun,
guy,
dun.
people will just show up out of nowhere like the Undertaker, bro. So I've always been very straightforward with my thoughts. But sometimes I
Yeah.
allow myself to dream, guys. Sometimes. Occasionally. If International Holding, which is a real company, by the way, if these people somehow get the am I allowed to say this on YouTube? The demonic group that is the Glazer family out of this, Manj, how will that change your attitude? Let's just, these are hypotheticals. I'm not crazy. I'm not guessing it,
What's
but
the question?
hypothetically, if the International Holding Group, you know the one that other person posted about, those guys, if that group actually buys the Glazer out, because with the Glazer sale, you can only buy the Glazer shares if you're gonna buy everyone's shares. That's how it works. You can't buy their shares in isolation, right? And according to the information that's available, if that happens, Sir Jim won't have a choice because he had his time period to buy their shares. So all I'm saying is, if this group actually does what the Qatar guys, see you guys, the Qatar guys didn't want to do, man, will you change your tune, bro? Will you feel differently about United?
Change our tune how?
No, I'm saying like if we remove the Glazers, remove them. You see how
If
I'm
we
rolling
had
the R's,
Arab owners, would I feel differently?
brother. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be the Lord in heaven who bought our food.
Remove.
I'm just
I can't
saying,
do.
if we
I
remove,
can't even roll the R's.
yes, if we remove them, do you believe that they would?
I would, if they were the. Then again, you got Ineos, innit?
No, but remember, the Dragon Clause gave the Ineos guys first preference, but because that period is over, the rules say that whoever buys
Yeah.
has to buy all the shares now, and the Glazers won't have a choice, but they will make their money back because the share will be sold at a certain price. So there will be no Ineos, no Glazers. Everybody's gone. It's just Arab money.
For me, will need to be cautious. Another term, actions speak louder than words. If they put their words into action, then I'll have to assess what they do in the courtesy over a year. Then I have to make my decision. That's where I'm at with that. Is
That's
that
fair, bro.
that's my God's honest truth for that one.
No, that's fair because a lot of people are already making starting 11s just off rumors. You know, Temba, that's the kind of fan base we have. You just have
They
rumors.
put Mbappe up front and all that stuff.
Now we're buying everybody's star player in the league, apparently. But Temba,
We're buying Douay, we're buying everyone.
we're buying Trent, apparently. The Scouse guy is going to come play
Hey, I'll
for
take Trent right
United.
now.
I would also, because the law's a criminal. Hey, Temba, fix your mic, brother.
Exactly.
I'm not sure what's going on there. We've lost your feed. And I wanted to ask you a question. But anyway, I'll come back to Temba when he fixes his mic. Man, just talk about the game because obviously a lot of people, including myself, to a degree, because it's the rivalry and my wife is a Scouse, unfortunately for me. Not a Scouse in the sense that she lives there, she's from there, but she supports Liverpool. And I hate that team. So,
Hey, Vegeta, at least you'll never walk alone in that regard. You know what I'm saying?
bro, I won't walk alone until I bring up Liverpool losing. Then it's a problem, you know. I was watching the Chelsea game and I could hear my wife in the other room be depressed. And I'm like celebrating. I got the biggest smile on my face. And she looks to me and she says, "Do you still want to be married?" And I said, Yo, chill, bro. It's just football. It's not that deep. Yo, my whole kids are
No,
going
you
to
should have done. You should have bought some flowers, man. You should have bought some flowers for Mrs. Vegeta before the goal winning.
No,
Yeah, I got
bro.
you some.
My kids and I have given her more than enough time to change her allegiance. She chose to choose those guys. She doesn't want to change. So every time Liverpool, I remind her, vets, nothing, 008. And I'm gonna be like that. So my predictions come from a place of spite.
Yeah.
I don't really believe we'll beat Liverpool. But also, if Ruben was a competent person on this planet, guys, let's be honest, you could beat Liverpool because they're not as good as they used to be right now. Or am I crazy?
Can you hear me now?
100%.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what, Vegeta? On like one thing about United is this: You guys can beat anybody, and you can also lose to anybody. You understand me?
Uh,
And I don't understand why. It just get to tell you that you guys have a lot of players with the wrong mentality, honestly, because you guys played Chelsea. As much as people want to say they went, you guys were playing against a 10-man team. A win is a win. The mentality was like from the beginning of the game. You guys showed passion, determination, like we want to win this game. And United is at that club we know. So even though come Sunday right now, United beats Liverpool, I won't be surprised because it's the kind of thing you guys will do. And we have seen it under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We have seen it under Jose Mourinho, whereby you were losing to Man City 2-0, came back 3-2. The following week was it West Brom, Abbey, Watford. We have seen it
yeah,
under
one
Ole as
nil.
well.
Mm.
You've seen under Oli as well, right? You guys play against the top side, you get a massive result. Then you guys, what you do, we take from these guys, we give it to these guys.
Yeah, but you know
It's
the
it's something about we've been seeing consistently. That's why sometimes I think this coach of a thing, sometimes we need to just ask these players some questions. Just like when Arsenal played Madrid. Like, as much as I want to get angry at Ancelotti, I was like, man, but these guys, man, you guys are rubbish. You guys are rubbish, man. You should be able to beat Arsenal home and away without even the manager because you can have the players and everything. But sometimes we because the manager becomes the fall guy, everything goes on him. We blame him. Yes, this is the guy. We want him to change his system. Sometimes these players as well, they should. Those guys need to get a mirror every morning. They should just put it and look at that guy on the mirror
no, but Temba, can I
because
say something though? Can I? You see with United, and Munch called it out. He said we had a bomb squad, but the bigger problem is beyond those six players. But for me,
true,
even beyond those players, Ruben, bro, like I look at Ten Hag and I'm like, how does Ruben make Ten Hag look like a competent manager, bro? This guy can't win 2 games in a month. Never mind back to back, which is what we are trying, by the way. This guy Temba, since January of this year, can't win 2 games in a month. Two guys. I'm not talking about 5 games in a row. Heck,
Yeah, I don't think he has won 2 games in a row since last year November. I think
yes, he did,
I don't
bro.
think so.
This guy can't
He
do
hasn't won 2 games
six
in a row.
points in a month. And somehow,
Sure.
Mr. XG, Manj knows who Mr. XG is
Yeah,
saying,
Mm-hmm.
based on the fact that we are creating chances, Ruben is improving the team. But I'm like, we finished 15th and we still averaging 1 point a game since last year. So since he joined us, we've averaged 1 point, Temper, statistically. We've lost almost double the games we've won. But because XG, and there's a new one he introduced, I can't even remember it. It pissed me off. It's like expected goals on
X
X.
target.
GOT.
Yeah, expected goals on target or something stupid like that, bro.
Are
I'm
you serious?
Game of Thrones and that. Expected Game of Thrones. I'll
Are
tell you
you
that.
serious?
Temba, bro. Don't watch that stream.
Temba, I'll send you the stream link. I'll send you the stream link. I've got it. I'll send you
That
after the show.
stream, that stream pissed me off, bro.
Man,
But for me, what I'm trying
it's
to say
crazy,
is
man.
Ruben is a criminal, bro, because we buy him players. Let's look at our window. I don't think it's perfect, but
Yeah.
it's not bad. This guy chooses to play Maguire as the sub when we are losing. What kind of nonsense is that? We need goals. You put Maguire. That's you, bro. We've got Zexi on the bench, but no, Maguire must be that guy. Okay, bruh. Aiden Heaven when he's not injured. You guess who this guy chooses? Shawbeto Biscuits,
Look sure,
Mr. Biscuit
look
Legs
sure,
himself. This
look sure.
guy.
McDonald's.
Yes, man. Go ahead.
But guys, is it not weird? It's not weird that World Cup is around the corner and look sure is still very much playing game, still fit. Because I've been asking questions because this guy can't even play games, but all of a sudden he's fit. He hasn't. I don't think he has any injury, but like
I
you're
want to make
saying,
a prediction, Temba.
Every should be playing ahead of Luke Shaw. That's why I said Amorim. Sometimes he gets it all wrong with things he does, and sometimes I believe if Amorim was doing the right stuff
Yeah.
and is dropping points, I think he would have the backing because he's not playing Luke Shaw. Some players like your Rashford gone, Garnacho gone, Anthony gone,
Bro, that
and
guy
I think the way
cost
it
us a
is right now,
100 million, bro.
Ogate,
This guy begged Bruno to stay,
Ogate will
bro.
go as well.
That was unforgivable, bro. He begged Bruno to
That
stay
is the one
to
I'm
pay
gonna-
him in the
I will
eighth,
keep
bro.
saying it. You see that alone is the reason why I will keep saying Amorim made a very, very stupid decision for not selling. And before you want to pin it on just him, remember that your fan base also were saying crap like we cannot sell him. It gives us GA.
You know what? I want Munch to say what
He
was on his
says
mind
talks
because
GA.
I've got more news for you, bro. There's other scary news coming out of this club. But Munch, go ahead, bro. You got a prediction.
Do you know how Temba says Luke Shaw stays fit until because of World Cups and stuff?
Yeah.
Need I remind you guys, there's a transfer window coming up in January, and Luke Shaw will pick up a mysterious injury, a light injury, like 2 or 3 weeks before, like Burger King sandwich injury or a KFC or restaurants are available. He's going to have a coincidental injury in early December-ish. You watch, like a light meniscus, not meniscus, a light twinge here and there, a light back injury. You know how people say when people go sick pay and that for about a week or two.
Yeah.
He's gonna be mysteriously absent for the 2-3 games, and that's gonna rule him out for another window.
Bro,
And then let's talk about Bruno Fernandes.
Oh,
Talk about him, bro.
Fernandes. Let's talk about it indeed. I remember going on a certain channel saying we should have sold Bruno,
man.
and all the hounds, the Bruno hounds, went after me. It's like a wrestling 6-on-1 handicap match. If you know, you know. Hell in a Cell and that 6 against
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
People saying you don't know what you're talking about. Duh, duh, duh. He's the best player. He's without him. Where would we be? Look where we are with him, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro, he's your best
Look
player. He's
where we
also
are
your
with
worst
him.
player. That guy is your best player. He's also your worst player at the same time.
Do you
For
know what?
me,
I think I'd lie to you guys. I'm gonna say it right now, Vegeta. Yeah, you don't know this, innit?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say it right now. When he missed those penalties, something inside me, the kid inside me, like Van Persie, I laughed. I
man.
said to myself, let's see what the Bruna Brigade are going to say now.
I ended the stream, you know.
Let's see what they say.
I've
Huh?
never in
crazy,
my
man.
life ended a stream in the middle of a stream, but yo, the way we lost to Brentford, I was pissed, bro. But
Hey,
let me read the comments real quick. Hey, I'm surprised bots didn't fire me off ending a stream like that. But anyway, Mabel, sorry, Temba, say this for me. I know you not to say this name, Peter. I don't want to butcher people's names.
Malibina.
Thank you, Temba. Malabina,
Malibina.
shout out to you. Malabina missed you, by the way, Temba. She did say earlier on, you know. So shout out to her. She says, "No wonder you get tired of it in the end. What's clear to me is that as long as Glazers is around, we won't get better because we're sick and suck. It's in the walls everywhere. Damn." She says it's permeating. That's
yeah,
crazy. Shout out to Zama who says,
Malabina,
yeah.
Malabina should be sponsored by Ribena. See what I did there? Sorry.
I try to hold it in. Um, Zama says, I don't think
Hey, yo.
the country should allow permanent sale of football clubs. They are community assets. Yeah, but the problem with that is, I mean, look at Spain. You don't really sell clubs in Spain, and look at Barcelona. So you can get criminality from everywhere. You know, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you still need people to run the clubs because whether people like it or not, and I know Mark used to fight me on this, these things have become bigger than the communities they have come out of. They are business entities of, it's gone, guys. I mean, people are trying to play games in Miami and Australia now. That's how big these
Man.
football clubs have become. And if you think people are not going to travel to watch those teams there, you don't know football fans, you. But I hear you.
Honestly, man.
I hear you. Zama,
Honestly. And they believe so. They would do so.
they're going to Miami, bro. I'm telling you to watch Barca. Sam also says owners should have temporary custodianship for a max of 10 years and then reapply. You see, now this is a nice solution because even where I work, we've got this thing where because we've got like a middleman company that technically manages like our stuff, but they have to reapply for
Mhm.
to be there every couple of years. So they don't just get to be there forever.
Mm.
So if they do dodgy things
Mhm.
and we complain, you out, bro. So I feel like even with the Glazers, bro, they shouldn't be allowed to just be here indefinitely. We should have a system in place that says other people can bring stuff to the table. So let's say Sheikh Jassim was like, "Nah, I'll pay for the debt." We know the Glazers are paying for no debt, bro. They would have been out of
True.
here. But yeah, it's tough. Shout out to Mitch, man, like Mitch in the building says, given the state of our legal system at the moment here in the US, I'd say are fine. Huh? United are fine to manipulate the stock as much as they want. That's not the kind of crime we are prosecuting currently. Yeah, it's because of a certain Johnson and Johnson cases. You know, those are the kind of things that America cares about. They don't care about
Yeah,
other things.
I think what he's talking about is the fact that the stock change price is
Yeah, it's
going. I think
going,
it's going
and
up,
it's
right?
actually like crazy,
Yeah.
bro. These news right now are affecting the stock exchange prices for United, which I'm sure the Glazers are loving. But anyway, let's not talk about those criminals. Let's talk about Liverpool versus Man United, guys. So I know, Manji, you don't think we'll win, which is not a crazy take.
Uh, as much I really want to win against those guys, I feel like if we played them before the international break, we've had a better chance. But those lot have had 2 weeks to recover, revise their game plan. I feel like if we can get away with a point, that would be fantastic for me.
Jeez, that's
Yeah,
that deep. But you know, we haven't beaten them
That's it.
since 2015 at Anfield.
man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the last time we beat them.
1
2015,
field.
Juan Mata was the last person who was celebrating a W there with us.
man.
1 field.
Man, matter.
Yeah, bro. You remember when Mata was cooking under LVG, bro?
I got a question for you, Vegeta.
Yeah, bro. What's up?
Who do you think Bots is supporting on Sunday?
You know, the fact that I know Manja, I understand the context of this question. Um, on paper, you know, as we say as football fans, on paper, he'll say United. But the kind of grading scores he gives them when they do criminal stuff, maybe he supports Liverpool. Who knows, man? Because when you're giving Bruno
Yeah,
B's for missing penalties, you have to wonder sometimes, like, are you enjoying the demise of
you
Man
know what I'm saying?
United?
Honestly, about that penalty Bruno missed, because right now the honest truth is this, man. Fulham was a game you guys should have won, and thanks to
Oh,
Bruno,
yeah.
like the audacity of that guy coming out to say the referee got him angry, and that was how, like, it just tells you to what level this club is in the mud. So the ref got you angry. Then what did you do? You missed a penalty. Because I tell you, if Bruno have converted that penalty, you guys should have at least 2 or 3 points more right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should be having like two. But the audacity for him to come out to say sorry, it just tells you that, man, this club is just gone. Because
Did you hear what he said against Man City, Tamba? How he blamed
that
Euro?
that guy, and you know what pissed me off? It pissed me off that Amorim also then dropped Euro for the next 2 games, and it's crazy
There you go.
because it just that guy called Bruno is just one guy I don't really like him. Honestly, I don't understand that second goal. I think both goals was from him. It was his fault because he was not tracking the
Yeah.
run. He was not going with Foden. Then the audacity for him to come after the game and say, Bruno, call Euro. It makes me want to ask questions like, who is running that football club?
Bro, don't
Because
don't question
you
Bruno,
s-
bro. Like
you
people would
he
question him.
blamed Euro, and the next 2 games he got dropped from what Bruno said.
Obrigado, tax.
So you reckon Bruno went to the manager and said, "Yo, bro, this guy's making me look bad," and then the manager's like, "Say less, bro. I got you."
Like it makes absolutely no sense
He's like,
because
he's like the teacher's pet. Like, if you've seen Recess, Miss Minster, Miss Minster.
Bro, I hate this guy.
like when
If you
Amorim
know,
came
you
in
know.
and said something, and I will keep saying it. Drake said I had an agenda. I said no. I've watched this guy. There's this nepotism going on here because Bruno Dalo, no matter how bad, they still get into the first 11 for some weird reasons, especially that guy called Bruno. And it pisses me off that people have to suffer for his own mistakes. If it's not people like Euro in blaming him, it is people like your Casemiro getting yellow card, Gatti getting yellow card from Bruno not staying in his position. And somebody said he's the best player you guys have. I said to the player, I said, yes, he's the best player in your own mind. You believe he's the best player you guys have, but he's also the worst player in your team.
Thank
That
you.
guy should have, you guys should have just sold him, take the 90 million, sold him. I'm sure if you have taken that 90 million, you will have the funds to go buy a player like Baliba. And I know in January they would still want to go for Baliba, but in my own opinion, I don't think it makes any sense to go for Baliba because right now
Apparently,
I
they're
think he
looking at
the
goes Liverpool,
Wharton.
Timber.
Apparently, they're looking at Wharton,
yeah,
bro.
no, I'm sorry, man. You guys, they should be willing to cough out 70 to 80 million for that kid because there's no
For
club
Wharton?
out there. Yeah, there's no club
No,
out there
United tax. Send a mil.
because I
That's
don't think
United
there's a club.
tax.
I don't think there's a club. No, I don't just think it's United tax because you can't want to go and buy a player like that in January, whereby the season is still on. The club will want to get some good amount of money for him,
No, but what I
and that's the
think,
honest truth.
but what I think they'll do, Timber, either or, even if they go with Baleba, Man United was gonna try to negotiate for the summer. That's what I think, because in that way,
Yeah.
it doesn't inconvenience the other team. Which is why, as much as Ineos is part of the problem, they don't negotiate the same way as the accountant guys. I forgot their names. Hey Lord, those ones I don't want to remember them. But those United guys are going to negotiate for the. Hey, don't laugh at me. I don't want to remember those guys. They'll negotiate for the summer, but they'll pay it just before the end of this financial year, so that it doesn't affect
Ah,
the
yeah.
next financial year. That's what I think will happen.
And
Got you.
so basically, the way the club is being run is run as a business
Yes.
because that's where I see it. It's being run as a business, which is the wrong mentality. If you want a club to succeed, that's the wrong thing to do. I just honestly believe what you guys need to do. First of all, for me, I think you guys messed up sacking Raf Ragni. I'll keep saying it. If there was a guy that was ready to tear it apart, tear it down, it was him. He was ready to tear the entire team down and build from scratch, but they sacked him. And we've seen what everybody manager have been doing. Sometimes when you look at Ten Hag, when he came into the club first, it was whatever he says aligns with the fans. All of a sudden, he started deviating. He started talking things like your XG. Started talking things like I ignored the red card. That one that got Greta crazy. He says I ignored the red card. Those are then you look at our Ruben now. Of late, his first season aligning with the fans. Right now, when you hear things he says, and you're looking at it like this cannot even making sense to me. This is saying doesn't make any sense to me. And it is sad to see that a manager that was doing an incredible job being brought into this club now looks the way he's looking right now. And he wants me to just sit John Wickers down. Omar Barada, I want to sit them down and ask them question. What was the plan when you bringing this manager in? What was the plan? What were you guys thinking?
I want to punch
Were you
all of them,
guys ready
bro.
to splash
All
out
three
money?
of them. I want to punch them. All of them, bro.
Because honestly, man, as much as we want to still criticizing Amorim, and which is why I said from the ownership as well, you should be asked what was the plan. You guys went out there among every coach you could have gone to go and bring. This is the guy you guys chose, and I think Omar Barada was the one that would have said, okay, this guy, we wanted him to replace Pep at Man City. But since he is not going there, you guys came around, you nabbed the guy from them. No
I
plan.
feel like Timber, like, sorry to cut you off. For me, when we inevitably do sack Amarin, we're going to be sat here in about 18 months saying the same thing about
Yeah.
who's the next guy is going to be. 18 months later, who's the next guy? It's going to be like a revolving circle. And I'm going to kill this, yeah, by saying United should have went after Jose after Fergie left, and then maybe things will be different.
honestly, I don't lie to you. That was the guy you guys should have gone for.
But you know what the
When
problem I
Yeah.
have,
when this man
guys?
left,
Sorry, Temba.
yeah, go on.
The problem I have is
Yes.
that all of these people, the players, the manager, and the current people running, they could do a job if they were serious about life. Because as much as
Mhm.
I understand the Glazer tax and whatever, these people also choose to make bad decisions. Look at the owner guys. They buy the Dan Ashworth, and then he says Southgate. I'm like, guys, is this the first time you're hearing Southgate out of his mouth, or you ignored it because jobs for the friends? You said Jim vibes. That was mistake number one. But I said, okay, they're gonna make mistakes. It's fine. Mistake number two, you keep Ten Hag. Why are you listening to us, brother? Are we the ownership?
Mm-hmm.
Fans are crackheads. We move with emotions. You shouldn't listen to us for the most part. That's just me.
Yeah.
Brother, somebody wrote a letter about Amram. Did you see it?
Really?
No,
Yeah, somebody wrote a letter about Amram.
Wow.
Ah,
Man,
Yeah.
You can find that letter.
I need to look
I'll
for that.
read it on the stream. If you can just send it to me on WhatsApp. But you see what I'm saying? Like, the ownership made strategic mistakes because you should have fired Ten Hag after FA Cup the same way LVG was fired, and then you get whoever.
True.
Let's say it's Ruben, for crying out. At the time, we don't know what he can bring. You buy him. Personally, I would have gone for experience because they have dealt with pressure. They've been fired. It is what it is. So I would have gone with experience
true.
over the new guy. Because I understand we want the next young, good manager, but we're not in a position to do that as a club. That's just me. You need an architect, a fixer. Even if they don't win the league, they stabilize. But that should have been done in the summer. Okay, we keep 10 bin Laden. I won't forgive the terrorist. So I'll always call him.
What's his Bin Laden?
That guy does the same thing, bro. In fact, he's still bad, bro. And then we fire him 10 games in. We fire him 4 points off the league. We bring this guy in. Oh my word, this guy lies to the fan base. Guys, we're going to focus on Europa. And I said to the fan base, I said, excuse me, guys, hang on. We are 4 points of top 4. Why are we not trying to get points in the league? No, Europa. That's the fan base's mistake. You see how if everybody had common sense, it shouldn't be that difficult to fix United. I think to a degree, that's why Sir Jim said 3 years. Because maybe he looks at it as a business model and says, guys, if we all do our jobs properly, we should be able to fix this. But now we've got a CEO who doesn't want to understand that his choices are wrong. So that's why Barada fire him. Also, he must be fired. Take him. Because he refuses to make a decisive action right now with this manager. So he's indecisive. Fire him. Ruben tells us he's not going to change despite getting beaten week in, week out. Fire him. Because he doesn't want to do his right job. Luke Shaw, Dalot, Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire, please find your way out of my football club. Because when you are playing, you are fighting with referees, you are fighting with teammates. The fight is everywhere, but against the opponent. I don't understand. Like, I'm playing against myself before I even play the opponent because of you guys. So those are the players. Fan base, bro. Guys, 2013 wasn't that long ago. For Pete's sake, how can you forget what winning feels like? It's not that long ago. Stop saying that top 8 is good. Stop it. Stop saying that
Top
15.
8.
Stop writing off a season 10 games into a season. Like for me, guys, let's say Manji's prediction comes true and we fire the manager. I don't want to hear we are writing off the season off. I refuse. You can't write the season off in November, guys. I refuse. That's craziness to me.
They've already written off this season. People have actually already said that, to be fair.
And you see, if that's the case,
Honestly.
if that's the case, then fans need to delete them. Okay, no, that's bad. Fans need to stop following this club. They must go follow. What club can they follow in PSL? Maybe Kaizer Chiefs, because we don't win nothing.
Mamelodi Sundowns.
No, those ones win. They are serious.
Baroka.
Those are serious people.
Yeah, serious club. Serious club.
Those are the main cities of South Africa. They spend money to win those ones. They're serious. Unlike United.
Oh, I don't know. That's why they were rubbish.
We spent, but they went toe to toe with Dortmund. To be fair, on Sundowns. But my point is, those fans who've written the season off, then what's the point of us playing the season? Let's get relegated if we're gonna start a season writing it off, because that makes no sense to me, guys. to just throw away a season because the
I want to.
manager and players are not good enough. No.
I
How
want to
can
say this, Vegeta, yeah,
go ahead,
before
go
I
ahead.
go,
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
because I know you guys got other subjects to cover, like Botswana not qualifying for the World Cup. Anyway, um, for me, nowadays, fans and any club really just want to win in their way. They want the team to win with players that they like, not the players that they don't like. They want to win with player FC, the favourites that they like. And until even if United win by some miracle 4-3-4-1 at Anfield on Sunday, they'll be like, nah, but this such a player didn't do well because I don't like him. They can't leave their true feelings, their biasness towards a player at the table for the team. This is why player C will always exist. And that's all I gotta say about that one, man. Thanks for having me on, guys. Yeah,
Shout out to
Big up to you,
Pulak
man. Big up
Munch,
to you,
bro.
man.
Big
Big up
up
to
to
you,
you,
man.
bro. Cool, bro. I didn't
yeah,
even know
man.
we wrote letters. Hey, this club.
Man, it's crazy, man.
But no,
Take care, guys.
cheers, man. Cheers, man.
Big up to you, bro, man.
I just want to pick up on what Munch just said about Play FC now. The problem with Play FC is that when we call out the player the people's champ, they'll say, but what about
Yeah.
Luke Shaw, as if we don't know that Luke Shaw is crap. I mean, how many times do you want us to say Luke Shaw is crap? We know he's crap. But
True.
this player, we expect more because we've seen him do more. That's why we are criticizing him. But
Yeah.
this fan base, because they love him, we can't criticize. And I think it annoys me because I know it's a team sport, né? But we can analyze individual performances because even in a team sport, sometimes you get people who play well, but they're dragged down by their team. That's why we are attacking the other people who are dragging the team down.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that
Yeah, true. True.
other guys were also bad. It just means we are dealing with these ones because they are the culprits of whatever situation.
Yeah.
But this fan base
True.
will protect. And I don't understand, bro. There's nobody in this team that's left in the Premier League. I think besides maybe Johnny Evans, if he's still here. Is he still here? I don't think anybody.
No. Johnny is gone.
I don't think anybody
No,
in
none
this
of them.
team has lifted a Premier League for Man United.
None of them, bro. None of them. None.
None of
None of them.
None of them have given us that level of respect. I mean, look at the table, bruh. People are laughing at us, but we are gonna defend them as if we're still playing prime gigs and schools, as if we are defending CR7 prime. I don't understand, bro.
Man.
I feel like
Man.
I can understand having love and adulation and protection for people who've brought you success, but there's an agenda because our club there's an agenda. That one I won't deny. I mean, they're calling Sheshko the worst thing since sliced bread, apparently. I don't know if you've seen that one, Timber. The Athletic. wrote
They
an
call him
article.
what?
No, they
Is
say
it
that
what?
he's the worst signing, apparently. And then
Just imagine.
Vets
Just
at the
imagine.
bottom or something.
Like,
Hey,
like, it's a shame because, like, you know what pains me? It's a shame whereby you have people like your Rasmus that have been stinking it at United. Rasmus is there right now at Napoli, banging in goals and everything. Zex Sheshko before he came to United was banging goal at Leipzig, doing really well. You guys went and brought him to the club. Now you look at the people he is playing with, which is why I am waiting for those people that will come to tell me if I talk about Kevin De Bruyne, they want to say something. I'm waiting for them because clearly the perfect example and the way you have to say it is this: there is a huge difference when Rasmus is playing with Bruno, and there's a huge difference why Rasmus is playing with Kevin De Bruyne, whereby even Kevin De Bruyne was able to analyze the game. He said the reason why Rasmus is always coming back to come like look for the ball is because that is what he got used to at United, whereby he knows that Bruno won't give me the ball. He's looking for 35-yard pass he wants to make. He's looking for the long ball because he loves the long ball. He won't give me the pass. And he will always come in. But he told him, go, I'll find you. Like when you hear a player say that, like a player is saying, basically saying what we have been saying, and this is the reason why we can never compare both players. Like he said, go to Ramos, I will find you. And did he not find him? The two goals scored was from him as well in that Champions League game. And people want to tell you about Bruno Fernandes. I don't have an agenda against the dude. If you guys want to play counter-attacking football, you saw what you guys did under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You were beating teams
Oh well,
six
football.
two
This is a counter-attacking team.
from playing from playing counter-attacking team. Like I will tell you, if you play counter-attacking side, pattern of play,
We will cook.
Bruno is number three, is the best 10 when it comes to counter-attacking. He has the pass, the long range passes. But if you want to play the way Amorim plays football, Amorim have also complained that Bruno Fernandes likes long ball. Just that I still don't understand why you don't drop him. You've said he likes the long ball, you don't drop him. Because I don't think someone like Matthias Cunha wants to give me a long ball. He wants seats in his feet. Give me the ball. I make the run and see what I can do with the ball. And when I talk about Martin Odegaard, people think I'm saying Martin Odegaard is a better player than no. He's also a 10. But if you want to play the way Amorim would love to play, you need a 10 that is mobile on the ball, that can hold on to the ball and create something from it. Not the way Bruno launches those passes. He launches it. And but people that love Bruno Fernandes, we always come and tell you about the SG and all this nonsense. What will be without Bruno Fernandes? You are 15. You ended 15 with Bruno Fernandes last season. This season already 14th, be 10th. And they'll be telling you there's nonsense of Bruno Fernandes. For me, where I knew, and I'll keep saying it, Amorim got it wrong, was not taking the £100 million
Because you could
for
have bought
Bruno
central
Fernandes, because
midfielders with that, bro.
you could have done that. Because in my own opinion, I don't even think Bruno was worth £100 million. It wasn't worth £90 million. Definitely not like 100 million pounds. Pounds. And you hear people talking about, yeah, if you come to your team, we'll play. I'll be like, Bruno will not start in my team. Let's stop like deceiving ourselves. Let this guy go. And Bruno came outside to say, no, he wants to focus on this game. But bro, you thought about leaving for 2 weeks. You thought about leaving for 2 weeks. How about when he came and said that Saudi are interested? You kicked down the story straight up. But you thought about it for 2 weeks. You did not play well in the Europa Cup final. He was dropping stinkers. And me, I was thinking when they said £100 million, United was also going to say, Saudi, thank you. This is like I would if there's like the way my team is right now, and what I'm seeing from Vinicius and Saudi just offer 500 million or 400 million or 300 million even. I would personally drive him. I wouldn't like I would drive him to I would drive him to that Saudi club. I would drive him there.
You could just fly, bro.
And that is what they should have done with Bruno. No, I don't want to. I don't want to stress them. I would drive him. Me personally, I would have driven Bruno myself to Al Hilal or wherever they wanted him. I would drive him there because it's crazy. That was a mad Monday. And okay, you brought in Cunha, you brought in what's his name, Mbuemo. That 90 or £100 million would have brought in a player like Baliba. Because if there's one thing we know, and me, I don't think United will go for Baliba in general because Brighton, they know how to sell their players. Like, you don't think it's 80 million or 100 million. It's for you, not Brighton. They know if Brighton they were able to get how much? £115 million from Chelsea for Caicedo. They were. And I hate all this thing by they keep saying we don't sign in January. We want to wait for the summer. No. Serious club that want to win signs. Enzo Fernandez. People were saying, Benfica won't sell. Benfica won't sell. Chelsea gave them how much? 105. Did they sell or not? They sold. They sold him. Sometimes all you need, go out there, put in an offer the club can't just say no to. And basically that was what Saudi did with United. But Amorim said no. If that guy gets sacked today, Bruno, is the reason why he got sacked.
And he wants to get he
Because
wants to
I'll
sell
tell you,
Kobe Mano, bro. That guy is a criminal, bro. Ruben is a criminal, bro.
but you know how I was saying it at some point that this guy called Kobe Mano is for me. I said the way I think he's a good lad, he's a good player, but I said he was overrated. And the honest truth is, look at what has happened. He wanted to leave. He wanted to leave on loan.
Yeah, but
United,
it's
we have
because they don't
seen
play
this
him, bro.
before.
Like, what must he do? Must he just chill on the bench?
Yeah, he must fight for it. No, he must fight for it. He must fight for the shirt. He must fight for the
I
shirt.
would agree with you if the fact that if it wasn't for the manager saying that his competition is Bruno, which you just said he's never gonna drop Bruno. In fact, when he does a
Yeah,
substitution, he puts Bruno in the 10 and he puts on Maguire. So when must Kobe fight for the shirt? Is my question.
that's the problem I'm also having
When?
with that's why I keep saying Amorim is just doing some crazy doing his own thing. You rather decide you want to play him as a 10 or you play him in midfield. But for me, I don't think it makes sense that Bruno is playing with Casemiro. I would actually go with uh, Bruno, Casemiro and Ugarte, or Casemiro and Ameno, or Ugarte and Meno. But people have been saying play Meno and Ugarte in the midfield. I'd say to them, okay, we saw against Brisbane Town. What happened? They flopped because people want to make excuses. No, Casemiro legs is gone. Like, bro, he doesn't have the pace anymore. But so your boss quit. All this time he played, there was another time he was
He never
pacey.
played with pace. He played
He
with his
never played with pace.
with
He
his
played
brain
with brain.
from start to finish.
He played with his brain. And if there's something whereby I will always tell you,
Even
Casemiro plays with his brain. As much as
even like
he gets
Iniesta
you,
and Xavi didn't really play with pace. They played with
he
positional
didn't,
awareness.
he didn't have the pace. He didn't have the pace. Zidane did not have a pace. He did not. They all they had was the brain. The brain was there. So all these things people say is no Casemiro legs are gone. It's nonsense for me. Casemiro starts ahead of Ugarte. Why? He's a better passer of the ball.
And he's a better central
He's a
defensive
better
midfielder.
passer. And he's a better central. But people that has agenda that have singled out a player to blame, whenever you talk, they'll tell you Casemiro, Casemiro, Casemiro. But I've never heard people just say, how about we just drop Bruno? Because you guys have a 10 in Mbuemo, you have a 10 in Cunha, you have a 10 in Mason Mount. Why does Bruno not get dropped? That I would love to know that.
Because he's best
Because
friends with the manager, bro.
like
They're best friends.
I don't understand, man. So he basically is always best friend with the managers.
I
Ten
mean,
also they could not stop him.
I don't know, man. I mean, even people like Scott used to get into the team no matter what. I don't know. Maybe these people do stuff that the manager likes. But besides that, to close up the United thing, there's two other topics. Man United are looking at contracts for Harry Maguire and Casemiro. Now,
Casemiro.
I,
Is that not madness?
I look,
Is that not
I
madness?
understand what we just said about Casemiro, but these guys have to go, bro. Like, at some point, we need, bro, they're going away for free,
Man.
bro. Why are you gonna add extra
Casemiro.
time?
Casemiro. Like Casemiro, like for crying out loud, man. Like why Casemiro and Maguire? Why are you giving them new contract? What are you giving them new contract for?
Experience. Apparently,
Because in my own
Casemiro
opinion,
needs experience.
experience like other clubs are building a team that had young players. Like Chelsea, I think Chelsea in Premiership has the most.
Yo, is it me? Yo, is my internet? Oh yeah, it is my internet. Temba, you can talk. My internet is doing some sad things right now.
With good kits, signing kits for the future. But other clubs are busy talking about experience. Madrid are, they've got young. I think the oldest guy right now in Madrid is Cavaja and maybe Courtois. Everybody else young. Man, you things are always different. You want to give Maguire a new contract? Maybe they will give him a new contract on a cheaper deal, on a cheaper salary wages.
Well,
How
it
about bro?
depends. It depends by what you mean by cheap timber. They want to put him on 120 per week. I don't
Yeah, that's what I'm
see.
saying.
I don't think that's cheap, bro.
I, it's not cheap. Honestly, I don't think 120 is cheap. I believe that 120, there are players you can offer it to, like your Fikayo Timori that plays for AC Milan. You can offer, you can bring him in,
Ooh,
give him that same
he
amount
might
of
get into
money.
the England team if he plays for an English team also.
Yeah, you can bring him in. Because one thing that I know for sure is that there are so many reasons why some players did not get to. Sancho did not start Chelsea because of why? Salary. Osimhen did not go to clubs like United and Chelsea, Arsenal. Why? Salary.
Yeah, but he was asking
Because
for too
all
much.
these clubs, they have changed the way they pay players, their structure, they've changed it. So when a player is coming to ask for those amount of money, it's nonsense. Like I don't even know how much Kopama is on, but I know it's around 120 something. So you are telling me you want to give Casemiro a cheaper deal, Maguire a cheaper deal to still be in the club? How about you just some young average players you can bring in? On Pomacano, there's a possibility of him leaving the club. Even the fact that I don't think is good enough. Timori is there.
Bro, he's better than
Magui
Luke
is
Shaw,
there.
bro.
But some,
We're playing Luke Shaw
yeah,
in centre back.
man.
Brother,
So you see sometimes why you can't you can't really defend all this manager because they do the same exact same thing that we've seen manager from the past do. They do the same thing
and I
because
sometimes
in my
wonder,
own
Temba,
opinion,
I'm like,
if I
bro,
see
do you watch United, bro? Because the games are televised. Do you not see
Mhm.
Delo doing stupidness? Do you not see Luke Shaw not defending, bro? Like, are you surprised? Like, are you gonna wait until you get to the club to know these things? So then, why are you get going into a job if you don't know what you're signing up for? I mean, but I can't feel sorry for these men. Me, if you signed me as manager today, Temba, I already know.
yeah,
You see, look, sure, his career is over. He's going to play
straight
under
up.
21s. I will rather promote a youth. I will promote a youth
Honestly,
player.
and I said it. I said it. Like I was saying, somebody, it's someone. I said, if Amorim got rid of Bruno, Rashford, Garnacho, got rid of those guys, and he went to the Feeders team or that to go and bring some players there, and he's playing those kids, he's losing games. I can tell you the fan base might still be happy with him and be like, no man, we are bidding for the future. But this thing he's doing is not making any sense to me. Whereby Evan is not even getting into the team, Kobe is not getting into the team. The young guys for the future are not even getting into the team.
Nobody,
So
bro.
tell me, what are you building? Are you trying because basically what I see is doing right now is the same thing that Tenak did, trying to save his job. That's what I see. See, yeah.
Bro, that job is
How
unsavable.
about you bring the young lads? Bring the
Uh,
young lads. For me,
that guy.
I honestly believe just bring in the kids. Like because I would rather play the kids, lose, than lose all these guys and still get some stupid result. Like and these guys they've got no shame. They've got no shame. All they will just understand is on Thursday, my money is coming into my account.
Exactly. Those criminals. But yeah, it is what it is, Timber. What is your score prediction for us versus Liverpool?
That game, Liverpool. I think Liverpool have not really been solid. They've not really been good as for now. So I think if United shows up to the game the way they can, we know they can always just come up and just show, put in a performance. There's a possibility they can get something in the game, maybe a draw or even the other 3 points. Just that I would have actually loved it that that game was played before the international break. I would have actually loved it because taking that momentum you guys had against against Sunderland. I don't know if the fact that everybody was on point, even the defense line was on point, was probably because you guys had Lemens in goal. You know,
Maybe, bro.
because it's been a while whereby it's been a while whereby you just look at United's goal line and you see a goalkeeper, and the kid is as tall as what's his name, Courtois. I think even Courtois wasn't talking about him like, man, you see him to be one of the best keeper in the next years. Just that right now, all he just needs is experience. And I was watching some of his highlights, some saves he made. But looking at that game, I could say it might end in a draw. I would say it end in a draw, but if I'm going to choose a win, I would say United win or a draw, as long as Amorim picks the right people. And when I'm talking about put the right people, make sure Lement. There's no word whereby Lement should not start against Liverpool. Honestly,
That man already
but
played
sometimes I
twice.
understand as well because he did not want him. He wanted Martinez.
So
You know,
you still have a goalkeeper, but I play him. Nah, 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 Ruben, bro.
yeah, that's him playing. So that's the thing. But for me, I think Ruben will just well. I think for me, I can see a possibility whereby United gets a draw in this game. Honestly, I can see that possibility. But those guys as well, like we always say, they can win anybody on a day and they can lose anybody on a day. So that is it for me.
Okay.
You know.
Well, I'm gonna stick by my prediction because I live with a Liverpool fan, and I'm not gonna say loss. Since last week, I've
Hmm.
been saying United will beat Liverpool because I'm a Man United fan. You see, if I play Liverpool, Arsenal, City, I can never predict a
Hmm.
loss. Mm.
Yeah.
So my prediction
Okay.
is 2-1 Man United. If we approach this like Arsenal game, the Arsenal game, or if we approach it like the Sunderland game, because those are the two best performances for me from this team under Ruben. So if we bring that sort of attitude, we are clinical. I mean, Sheshko looks like he's up to scoring. 2-1.
Hmm.
2-1. We take the goals. Hopefully, Verts gets no assist or goals and we continue his 007s. But that's my prediction 2-1. 2-1.
That can happen. We shall see on Sunday.
We'll
We shall
see,
see on
bro.
Sunday, bro.
But we spent like an hour talking about my team, Temba. You got Chabi Alonso. How's his season been so far, bro? You happy with him? Are the players
Well,
performing?
with Xabi Alonso, first of all, I am happy. Though he has kind of every coach will always make mistakes. And that game against Atletico Madrid, man, I would have loved to win that game.
It was a terrible
But
loss. My goodness.
no, that was a terrible loss. I don't know, understand what happened. We were so much in the game, man, because we came back winning the game, and all of a sudden, it just felt as if the game just went away from our hands, and everything just played in the hands of Atletico Madrid. But now, after that game, I saw Atletico Madrid in the next game they lost point, and I was like, maybe those guys just came up showing up for it, like the way United will always do against a top side, and it's a derby.
Mhm.
But so far, the team have played okay, better than what I saw from Carlo Ancelotti. But I know there's still more. I still want to see some players get a chances. I'm happy about Adagbile. I think he's like he said it that he's going to be an important player for him. And ever since he came into the club, he has kept to his word. And I'm happy that players like your Mataswano also is getting game time, flourishing. The guy, that kid is a special man. But I just think he needs to drop Vinny more. But I'm happy that he changes them. Like he understands that Vinny has not really been like solid. He's not really that guy we know, and I understand he has a lot going on in his life. But the fact that he has been able to it keeps everybody happy. Everybody's happy. Like I know that players where I would have want somebody like Hendrick, he would want chances, but I'm sorry, he has to wait for it. He would have to wait for it. But so far, he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job so far. Though we've not really like played some kind teams. We've played Atletico Madrid, we lost. We've not played Barca. But so far you could say he's doing well for now. He's doing well. I'm still I'm happy, consigned though, but I'm happy
Well,
for the way we are playing so far. Because we're able to get
you're
we're on
top
top of
of
the
the
league
league
as well.
though,
So
so
yeah, I'm happy.
it's just one loss. It's just one loss. You guys are playing Getafe or Getafe. Don't know how you guys say that.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
are you
it's,
gonna stream the game? Are we back to streaming games? What is the plan?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I will be doing a watch along for it. Getafe, but doing a watch along for it for sure. I
Yeah.
would do that for sure.
Okay. I think I'll
Yeah.
join you for that one on your channel. So please, guys, go subscribe on Temba's channels. You see the Hala Madrid logo on his top corner over there. Go look for him. If you can't find that one, there's Football Fan Zone. We'll link them after this video. So
Mm.
Temba's, I think your match is at 9 p.m. our time, which is I believe 8 p.m. UK for the people overseas. And then the United game is at 5:30 South African time, which is 4:30 UK time. So the United game will probably be on the Football Power Hour as per usual. So go over
Mhm.
there, subscribe. You'll get my feedback over there. I don't know who's hosting. I know people don't like it when bots hosts. I didn't say bots. It's not me. It's the people say they don't like it. You bring Judge apparently, but yeah, we'll bring those two games, and then Chiefs is playing this weekend, but I'm not gonna be able to because I've got family obligations. So we'll stream the next game, which is on Wednesday against Siwelele. So we're playing CAF this weekend, and then it's back to the league next week. So there's a lot of content, and then Monday, depending on how okay, Monday I will see if we're going to also bring back the therapy podcast because it's gonna be a long season with United. So Monday therapy, Wednesday Kaiser Chiefs. Thursday obviously is the Vegeta and Banks show, and then later on tonight I'm gonna be on Mark's channel because we're talking about internationals. He's gonna find out about Bafana Bafana, Shabalala. He's gonna find out about
Yeah,
us.
but
Hey, bro, Temba, how happy are you that Mzansi is going to the United States, bro?
bro, I'm very, very happy, man. I'm very, very happy. Just that, those guys that call themselves Nigeria, those guys are just shameless, man. Honestly, like the way oh my, those guys, man, they piss me off. The way they celebrate all those their things, man. Like the way they were so happy celebrating the players themselves, the fans. You would swear that they were already in the World Cup already. Like, do this guy actually understand that Gabon, who is playing playoff right now, had 25 points.
Mm.
25.
And they finished second. That's
Like,
crazy, bro.
like out of everybody that is going to play that playoff, Nigeria were the one with the least points. Everybody else, Cameroon, DR Congo, and Gabon, they had more points than Nigeria. But the happy one, just like the way Arsenal are celebrating that Liverpool lost, like people that are more happy is Nigeria. And you are playing like there's a possibility whereby because out of that four, out of the Cameroon, Nigeria, Gabon, and DR Congo, they are only looking for just one person, one country, just
One
one,
country, yeah. I was explaining
just
that to
one,
people today. It's just one.
and just one, and they are busy. And you see that one that calls himself Osime, like yeah, 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 I scored the guy, and the man for bro, you're not the man because when you wanted, you should have shown you are the man when it matters the most. Like imagine you scoring an hat trick against Benin, and somebody want to tell me about he got scored an hat trick, bro. Save that for another topic. We've seen some bad boy strikers in my country. They scored against proper clubs, proper team, not a Benin side. Whereby if I take five of my friends and Vegeta, will smash Benin as well. That's how he scored 5 goals against a club against Santome. Like this guy scored 5 goals against Santome, and you get to see all these crazy Nigerian people shouting. Osimhen, best thing that happened to African football. Bro, he scored against Santome. A country that's not even in the map of Africa. A country where I don't even like you can't even tell me, okay, this guy plays for this club.
Bro,
The same thing as Benin.
It's funny, bro,
and they
because
are
Nigeria's
ranting
got
like,
two
bro,
African Players of the Year. One of them, I think it's Lukman, right? And he
yeah,
played
look, man,
against us,
yeah,
and our defenders made him look like a normal guy, bro. Shout out to
like,
Bogazi, by the
bro,
way. Bogazi bullied that
bro,
man, bro.
bro, kept him quiet. Oshima as well, when he played against South Africa in AFCON, what did he do? Man was just busy running up and down like headless kitchen, chicken. Then they got the penalty and scored. Then all of a sudden, it's the best thing that happened to African football. Like, bro, man, we have seen some crazy strikers.
Bogazi.
Like we had the likes of Eto, Patrick Mboma talks, the likes of Adebayo, the likes of your the Drogba talks. Like he shuts up
I
because he
those guys,
hasn't done
yeah.
it. Man is playing Galatasaray. Galatasaray, that's why he's playing football. Galatasaray, bro,
See
he's
those
playing Galatasaray. And you want to
strikers.
tell me about that guy?
Those strikers used to scare us in
Eh?
AFCON. I won't lie. You see, whenever we used to
Bro,
play
they were
Ivory Coast and those guys, yeah, I used to be like, yeah.
those guys were scaring defenders like your Gerard Piqué, scaring defenders like Puyol, John Terry. Who gets scared of Osimhen? And people want to tell me about how good he is. Bro, man is playing in. When Drogba went to Galatasaray, he left Chelsea like he was going to retirement. That was when he went to Galatasaray. Van Persie went to Fenerbahce when career was done. This guy is playing in his prime. He's playing in his prime in Galatasaray. We only get to see you in Champions League. And people want to make me believe, man, it's good. If it's that good, why didn't Madrid and Barca, Arsenal, man, you spent the money was demanding for?
But now, what do you think about the fact that their fans feel like they were the best team in the group and we don't deserve to go to the World Cup?
Bro, you know what is that when it comes to Nigeria, bro, expect all this nonsense, man. Like I don't get surprised with the way they talk, with the way they think, because it's always they've been that way. They believe whatever they do is the best. Be it football, be it music, whatever it is, they believe they do it best. The fact whereby you get to see things like that doesn't even make any sense. Big brother, they still believe they do it the best. So they are like that. So like in a group where you add Zimbabwe, Rwanda, Lesotho, South Africa,
Benin.
and the Benin, like these are our countries tourists go to. It's a tourist country. It's not a country that was known for football. It's not a country that was known for football. Somebody was telling me about the stats. Hey, how many times Nigeria have beaten South Africa? And I was like, bro, that was when Nigeria, when serious players were still playing for Nigerians. That was when, because if you go and check the recent results and tell me
Mm,
how did Nigeria dominate,
they haven't
that was
dominated
when
us in a
Nigeria was
while.
serious. When they were serious, because then there was no that we did not have that conversation of South Africa and what's it called, Nigeria. Like the way we see South Africa then is the same way you see your Rwanda then, your Benin then, your Lesotho thereby you know that if Sudan and them whereby we know that as I'm playing these guys, we are smashing them 4-5.
Yeah, it's free
That
show
was
points,
then.
bro. And you know,
Show me the last time. Go on.
and you know what's crazy to me, Temba? These guys complain about the Bloemfontein Stadium because of the pitch quality, but we played them at home at their stadium and we drew. What was the excuse there,
Mhm.
bro? I think these guys
Eh,
forget
eh,
that we played them at
that
their
that is
home.
that is what I that's why you just need to understand that that country I don't think is going to move forward in anything because they always look for excuses for everything. Like how can you as a fan not just look at you and be like, man, you guys are shameless, all of you are a bunch of rubbish. You still want to say South Africa, you guys are shameless, you look at the pitch, blah blah blah, as if they've got a very good pitch in Nigeria. Because the only pitch I can say I can vouch, okay, it's good, is the one in Calabar and Abuja. The rest is bloody rubbish as well. So you are using that as an excuse for the players not to perform.
I think it's
You
nonsense,
look
bro.
at the
We
goal they
played on the
scored.
same
You look at the
pitch.
goal you scored.
We played
The
on the
same
same
pitch.
pitch, bro. It's not like we were playing on two
On the
different
same pitch.
pitches. We were on the same pitch. You guys scored two.
on the same pitch.
You scored an own goal, number one, first of all. What was your defense
Yeah,
doing? And
yeah.
the other goal was an illegal goal. So when Nigerians tell me that South Africa didn't deserve, I'm like, guys, the only reason why you had a chance is because our FA played an ineligible player. We were
Yeah.
cruising.
Yes.
We did our job
We're cruising already.
in this group. We took it seriously
Yeah.
from game one. I think we lost to Benin, but pretty much
Yeah, it was
everybody
Benin.
else, it was a draw or a win. We didn't give up points. That's why I knew when we drew to
Honestly,
Nigeria,
yeah.
because for me, Nigeria was the only team I'm worried about, with all due respect to Lesotho, to Zim, to Rwanda, Benin. Shout out to you guys. But like Temba said, like, you guys are not footballing nations. The only team I knew, if we're going to get out of this group, we need to get points off Nigeria. And we got 2 points because they didn't beat us.
Yeah.
And even
True.
the beating us, it was cheating. Like that was a handball. That was a handball. We should have gotten 4 points.
It was cheating.
from
Of
Nigeria.
which they know. Whereby it was only few of them that actually came out to point it out. Few. I was watching their content creator that
Yeah,
create
same
content in
here,
Nigeria.
bro. I
Only
love it.
few.
I love it.
Only few that came outside to say no, that goal should not understand. Even just what if it happened again against Benin when they played against their last match. I don't know who they played. I think it was Benin or Rwanda. I don't know. No, it
No,
was Benin. They
they
played
Benin.
Benin.
Yeah, we played
The
Rwanda.
second goal that was scored, it's offside. And it just, I look at it and be like, this is the reason why FIFA don't take African football serious. Because I don't understand how you have in a game whereby you have referees, you have last man, and somebody is offside, and a throw-in was thrown to that person that was offside, and they went from there to score a goal, and they don't cancel it. You don't even need VAR for that.
But Temba,
It's in the book.
these are the same people that said we paid Rwanda's goalkeepers to give us our goals. Have you seen the quality of South Africa's 3 goals? How can, so our strikers must score goals? What are you trying to say?
Man, bro, can you see those goals? I'm sorry, man. Those are goals you don't just see. Those are goals you see in the Premiership. Those are goals you see in world football. I am sorry, man. Every goal of those goals that South Africa scored against Rwanda. I'm sorry, you're going to need a world class like the probability of that goal going in against top goalkeepers like Courtois, De Gea, Manonoa, Alisson Becker, Ederson, like the probability of those goals, because we see those goals being scored against them. There is no way you pay people for that. You don't pay a goalkeeper for that because every of that goal was sublime.
Bro,
Tell me which one are we talking about?
Even Mahopa scored, bro. These guys let Mahopa score.
Is it
All
like
players.
even you look at Makopa, he scored. And you look at that second goal, bro. Man, smash it. You don't save those goals.
Brother, that's what
So,
I'm
but
saying.
one thing about them, they will always want to make excuses, because they believe they always cheat them. It's only them they cheat. They cheat only them,
This
and
is
they will not
sickness, bro.
say it that the goal that was scored against South Africa should have known that it's foul. They won't say. They won't say so.
And you know
So
what?
for me,
Temba?
I'm used to it.
We will meet them
Yeah,
at
go on.
AFCON. We're gonna meet them, and we're gonna see. They must beat us in Morocco. They can't blame pitch. There's no pitch because even when they beat us in AFCON, we were the dominant team in that game. They know the truth.
Yeah,
If we
they
took our
fact,
chances the
they
same
know.
way we took them in this qualifying, we would have been in the final. And I guarantee you guys, as God is my witness, we would have beat Ivory Coast. We were by far, but we beat Morocco. This is why I don't understand when they say South Africa is not a good nation. Did they not watch AFCON, bro? It's not like we're doing this for the first time. I mean, look at Cape Verde was another good team in AFCON, and they just qualified
Yeah,
for the World Cup. Why are you surprised? These teams who have been on form, we haven't lost a game in a very long time in South Africa. Do people know that?
yeah.
We
They
haven't
don't.
lost,
They
bro.
don't.
Our actual
They
form
don't.
on international football is crazy, bro. That's why I even back us to win the AFCON because I don't think there's a better nation right now than us in Africa. Personally,
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
like I said, the only thing I would just need, I'll keep saying it, man. When it comes defensively, we are solid. Midfield, we're solid.
it's the strikers,
Goalkeeper, we're solid. The only thing whereby that is,
the strikers,
I
bro.
just look at and be like, man, if you can have a proper clinical striker. That is what we don't have at the
A
moment.
Benny McCarthy regen would be nice right now.
Like someone like Benny McCarthy,
Yeah.
honestly, or even Novente, like or Shabalala.
Siyabonga
Honestly, we need
Novente.
a
Hey,
clinical
remember
Novente.
what's his name? That guy, bro. Lerato Shabangu. That guy was deadly, bro.
Yeah, Shamango. Like you see what I'm talking about. We need a striker whereby I feed him the ball 2 times, or I feed him the ball 3 times. Out of that 3 times, he score one or he score two. That is clinical. We've not had that for a while.
Yeah.
And for me, I think if we had that in AFCON, we would have won AFCON.
I think we'll do
Because
well.
the only team we have won AFCON because I think the best team there was Morocco and
Yeah,
Ivory
bro.
Coast.
Morocco just come off beating I don't know who in the semifinals or something in the World Cup. So
It was Portugal. Yeah, it was
yeah, it
Portugal.
was Portugal. So like
They came in
we didn't beat
Portugal.
a weak team, bro. We beat a strong team, and I think people were surprised that we beat Morocco. But I was like, guys, if you watch Bafana, most of us were not surprised, bro. We've been watching Hugo Bruce building, bro. This guy is
I
a
don't lie to you,
quality
man.
coach, bro.
I don't want to lie to you. What Ugo Bros have done, man has lost. Like this guy, do you know where South Africa is in the football ranking right
I
now?
think it's like 55,
Like this,
which is
I think it's 54.
it's crazy,
54.
bro. Like we've
It
climbed.
took, it took, it took, it took before he took the job, I think South Africa was 76
Yes, we're in the 70s,
on
bro.
ranking. 76 on football on FIFA ranking. And for me, I still don't understand how is Nigeria topping. Nigeria should not even be ahead of. It's just what I think sometimes when they do these things, they do this thing and they put players that plays where they play, country they play for, they put those things into consideration because you cannot tell me you're looking at Nigeria and South Africa current form and you're putting Nigeria ahead of South Africa. I don't think so. It's
Bro.
not right.
And we're
But
currently
I
number
guess when they're
10
looking at
in
it, they
CAF,
look at where, yeah.
which
So
might
it
actually
makes absolute
might
sense to me.
change because this hasn't been updated yet. So we might even be in the top 8 of CAF right now.
So I would like to just see it, but I'm just hoping that Togo Bros can just somehow get somebody, a clinical striker. Like I said to a guy we're having conversation with, I said it won't be a bad idea if South Africa can give someone like Lucas Ribeiro or Sereno
Citizenship.
citizenship so they
Yeah,
can
bro.
actually represent us in CAF. Because as much as those guys, we can still call them a bomb, but bro, those guys still somehow score goals. Lucas Ribeiro, that one player of the he did score goals. I would choose those guys over what's his name, anytime, any day, over evidence. Makop, I would choose those guys ahead of it because they score goals.
But you know what?
Honestly,
I just hope, besides South Africa, FIFA does us very dirty as a continent. So all the players, all the African countries, I wish them well. And I think all the people who've qualified, I don't know if Temba is still audible. I think he disconnected himself.
yeah, me, yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
okay.
I hope the 9 teams we've got right can do us proud. I would love a world where the last 4 teams or the last 8 teams at the minimum contain mainly African teams, because there's been a lot of disrespect, and I understand Temba brought up some good points about officiating and all of that. But besides that, I look at Bafana Bafana, bro, and yes, was it yesterday we played? Was it or the day before? It was PSL from the
Yeah.
goalkeeper to our striker because we didn't have Foster. Oh, my volume is low.
Mhm.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This thing always volume low, volume. This thing is boring, yo. Wait, let me fix this real quick. Microphone. Use this one. We were playing with mainly PSL, bruh. PSL
Yeah.
players versus people who are playing in the UEFA Champions League. And it speaks to the quality of our league. Most of our players don't play overseas because our league is a pretty good and decent league. Well, it's probably one of the best ones on the continent. I think maybe Egypt has a better league than us. But
Yeah, I know.
what
I
is the
wouldn't say.
excuse of people like Nigeria and them who've got, all these guys that play in the EPL in Turkey, in Italy? Bruh, we had how impressed are you with your players, with the Pirates players? We even had a Sekukune player on the pitch, I believe.
Yeah,
What does that say?
like
What
no,
does that say for the league?
I was very impressed. I was very impressed, and you just got to tell you that sometimes when people want to tell you about Nigeria have players playing overseas, playing in Italy, playing in Premiership, and all that. The honest truth is this, man. South African league is very good. They've got the infrastructure as well, and they pay well. Honestly, they pay well. So sometimes it's not about South Africa not wanting to go play out there. It's just the fact that our league, I think our league is good enough to challenge with those guys. As much as you want to be like, no man, it's not in the same level. We saw what Sundance did with Dortmund.
Yeah,
We saw what they did.
yeah, you gave them a game, bro. Those guys were shocked.
Honestly, like they were shocked. So the thing is this, man. Look at the team right now. It's not a crime for you to have two, three clubs produce players for the national team because we have seen people like your Germany did it. Most of the player came from Bayern Munich and Dortmund. Spain did it. Most of the players came from Madrid and Barcelona. I think the only team that could enter again, I think, was Valencia. So people can buy into this strategy and it might work for them on the long run. And I think it worked out for us as well in this AFCON. But the thing is this, man, Nigerian players, they don't show the same passion, the same zeal like they will put in, do a job for their club side. Because they come into the national team, they know if I get injured, I'm done for. So they won't put the same energy to play to win games
Mm.
because they don't see it as a privilege. They just see it as a way I'm just representing my club. They don't see that it's actually a privilege to be playing for my national team. Players,
And it
you
is a
look at Luke
privilege.
Shaw, for example.
Yeah.
Look at Luke Shaw, for example. Luke Shaw keeps himself fit for England. He keeps himself fit for England. Luke
But
Shaw is injured. He's been choosing to go for the World Cup. It just tells you of how much these guys they see it as a privilege to play for the country, and they will drop like when they play for the country, they will make sure they drop everything on the pitch. It's not the same with Nigeria. Osimhen missed after they played that game. I think it was Lesotho,
mhm.
whereby he got. I think the game before Lesotho where he got injured. I look at the injury like this injury is lying down for a year. It's not enough to keep him out for not to play for
Oh yeah, it was the
in
game.
the next game.
I think it was the because he was injured for our game. He was supposed to play us, but then he got injured.
Like I saw the injury. I was like, bro, this is not even enough for you to start running on the ground.
And then he was back for Galatasaray literally after that international break, which was weird.
Yeah, he was back. So that's the thing. And those players, in their mind, the club pays me. If I get injured, bro, sometimes they look at the legend like your Peter Rufai that just passed on. I could see like the same players were coming out to say they will never allow their child to represent Nigeria, to play for Nigeria because they don't get the a good treatment. They don't. So all these players right now we are right now want to look after themselves by themselves. They want to look after themselves by themselves. So they make themselves available more. They give more playing club side football than what you will see them do when they play for national team. And whereas in England, Spain,
Mm.
Brazil, it's a different. It's vice versa. Anthony sometimes these guys. Anthony was trying to make sure that no man, I want to be in the team. Despite why he's not even really having he wanted to be into the Brazilian national team for Copa America. So these players, they look at it, I want to represent my country. I want to make sure I get into the team. But we don't see it that way. We see it as, man, they need me. They would always call on me. They will always call on
And it's
me. All I
interesting.
just need to just do.
It's interesting you say that, bro, because you look at the situation in Ghana with the two English players. Because I say English because they chose to want to play for England first. Let's be honest. Nketia and
Yeah.
I think it's Hudson Odoi, the other player.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
obviously weren't picked by Tuchel and the other England manager. So they are now trying to play for Ghana after the fact. Now that Ghana has qualified for the World Cup. And
Yeah, they've qualified. They played well.
when I heard that news, I said it would be such a bad idea in my opinion, for Ghana to allow those guys just because they play overseas to come and play for this team. They qualified without them. They should go to the World Cup without them. If these guys are serious about representing African countries, like you're saying, there needs to be a level of desire and proof. Because
Yeah.
where were they when Ghana was trying to qualify for the AFCON, bro? I mean, it's not like England was picking them at the time. They could have easily played for Ghana and helped them qualify for AFCON. They didn't play any of the qualifiers for World Cup. They could have done that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but because England doesn't want them, now they want. And I'm so sick and tired, bro, to a degree, of being treated like a backup option. That's the one thing I'll respect about players like Steven Pienaar and Lyle Foster. They've
Mm-hmm.
always never played for other countries. They've always chosen us, even if they've had
Mm-hmm.
opportunities to represent. These European countries. If you play in their leagues for long enough, they'll give you citizenship. But these
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
still opted for home. And I know that some of these guys they've got family in England, so I understand. But once you choose an allegiance, we are not a backup option, bro. Like I'll defend the
No, man.
continent. We are not. And I
Yeah.
hope that Ghana doesn't allow them, bro. Because I think the Ghana manager or coach said we gave them ample chances to join us. They didn't choose to. And now all of a sudden, it's like, no, bro. If you want to join us, we'll see you next year when we try to qualify for the next AFCON. Which I'm like,
Yeah.
do that, bro. Don't get bullied by these guys or feel like you need to play them. Trust the players who have. Even me, I don't want the current Bafana team to be disrupted unless maybe some of the players go off form. Then I'll understand the changes. But the guys who
Yeah, true.
qualified deserve to go to America. That's just where I stand. They fought for it. They sweat, the blood, the tears. Those guys should go and represent us because those are the guys I believe in. Those are the guys that have brought us here. So even Ghana, guys,
Yeah.
please, you guys did a good job. You qualified. Don't allow these guys in. I don't think they deserve to play the World Cup, personally.
They don't. Because when Ghana was crap, they were in there. You watch and you look at the AFCON.
Yeah,
Look what did Ghana do in the AFCON? They were
nothing, bro.
building. But on the wrong run, right now they were building. We didn't see these guys. They didn't come around to say they want to represent the team.
Mm,
And this is why will you be treating your country as a second option, as a backup plan?
brother.
So just because England won't pick you, and we had so many players that did this nonsense, like your Gabriel Bolao had the chance of playing for Nigeria. I know you choose England. They used him for a while. When you're out of it, bro, they don't even pick you in the national team anymore. They don't pick you. And I give kudos to someone like Victor Moses because Victor Moses said no to England to represent Nigeria.
Yeah, because that's
Because
where his heart was, bro. Like I know,
yeah,
even if God blessed me with the opportunity to play for Fulham, Crystal Palace, Man United, I would still want to play for my home nation, bro. You get me? Because
like Mbemo as well.
there's nothing, there's nothing, yo, bro. Vuvuzelas. I can't wait for the World
Bro,
Cup to get that, bro. I think there's such a vibe about being South African. I know we've been crap, ne? And a lot of people would say, why would you choose Bafana over England? Well, England aren't exactly
bro,
winning finals, bro. So it's not such a hard
nah,
decision to make either.
they're not. They're not,
So,
man.
you know,
England are not. They're not. They're not winning finals. And honestly, man, as people want to say England is guys, I'll get that, bro, man. I believe Tuchel is even worse, honestly.
Bro, that's what I'm hearing. I actually haven't watched England since Tuchel has
Like
managed them, but
Tuchel is worse, man. I've been saying this, man, because you hear people tell you about guys Southgate is not a good manager, is this blah blah blah, but they forget that guys Southgate in the history of England is second most successful, second that did really really well, and people want to tell you about he had the golden generation. He could not win anything with the golden generation, and I'd be like, man, bro, how long have you been watching football for? Because there's no time whereby you won't tell me England do not have golden generation. There have been time England had John Terry, Ashley Cole, they had Wayne Rooney, they had Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard,
Paul
Ashley Young.
Scholes,
What did they do? Paul Scholes, Michael Owen. What did they do? David
David
Beckham.
Beckham.
Nothing.
Oh, such a good team.
So it's not like what Southgate did. We have seen them with top players and they've been able to do fuck all. Like this guy came into the club in that country, and all of a sudden England are getting to semi-finals of competition. They were getting to finals of competition. Yes, they might not have won it, but for me, the fact that people were calling for him to be sacked to me was actually stupid, ridiculous. So far, look at what Tuchel is doing already. He's already having issues with the likes of Jubilean already.
I would have hired Mourinho personally. I think I think
Honestly,
even though he's not good at club level, I think the international game is slow enough that
it's lower.
Jose would have been such a quality manager for England, bro. With the kind of players they have
Yeah.
now, because you saw how well he did with Chelsea, bro. He like Jose knows how to play like English football, because every country has a brand of football. And if you play to
Mm-hmm.
that brand of football, I think you get the best out of your nation. Like I can't imagine Spain trying to play like Germany. It wouldn't work, bro. It's not in the DNA
Yeah,
of
no,
those
it won't
Spanish
work.
players. So even like South Africa, we are playing South African football. That's the one thing I'll say. Is we're not playing European football. Some people even compare us to Brazil because of how we play right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just the style,
Yeah.
not the quality, guys. The style of football is compared to that of because
And we've always been like that.
and we've
We have
always
always
been like
been
that,
playing
bro.
like that.
It's just that we
And
try to
when
do the
you,
Europe thing.
like, even though you go to the Kasi to Kasi, like it's the same thing you see there. Everything you see South Africa play is when you go down to the street football we play, to the leagues, all
Samba
this,
football, bro.
like you see the same exact same thing. We just be ourselves. And I think for me, I think it's the best way to go.
Yeah, play your
It's the best way
football.
to go. Just that I think we all these players also need to start doing more for their countries as well. Honestly, they need to start putting in the effort,
But
do
Temba,
more.
federations and coaches also have to start choosing better, because the days of choosing it never worked if you think about it. You can't keep choosing people who don't really wanna do anything but show up.
Hmm.
Like Luke Shaw just wants to
Yeah,
be at the World Cup. I don't think in his head, because he doesn't do it for United. So why would he do it for England all of a sudden? He doesn't look like he wants to win. The reason why England did so well in the Euros, those kids wanted to win, bro. Like your Kobe
yeah,
Maino's, your Cole Palmers.
yeah.
Those are the people you employ for your nation. People who go there and they want to play. You don't choose people. I mean, like even Nigeria. I'm so sad. I'm sure these kids who play for the national league in Nigeria looking at these European guys do what they did and think, I could have played so much better, bro. But because I play in
Hmm.
Nigeria, nobody chose me.
I
Whereas
don't get looked at.
yeah, where South Africa said, look, Sundowns and Pirates, you guys have basically the best players in our country. Why would we waste
Hmm.
that looking for people in Mexico, people in South America? Because we do have players overseas. Like, don't get it twisted. We do.
Yeah,
But we
yeah.
opted to take what our national league is doing and showcase it. Does it always work? No, we finished as the third best team in the last AFCON. But it's a building process. Like you can't just want people who want to be here for now.
Hmm.
And that's why I'm so happy for Bafana. I'm happy for like even clubs like Cape Verde. I mean, you name me one Cape Verde player, you'll struggle.
Bro.
You will struggle.
I think
But they did it.
I think the only one I knew is the one that plays in Rayo Vancano. What's his name? Bebe. That's the only guy I know among all their team, and it's because he plays in Spanish
in
league.
Spanish league. You get what I'm saying?
Nobody else.
But the point is, those guys did it, bro. So, but anyway, World Cup, we're looking forward to it. Nigeria, it's not easy, guys. You've got AFCON, and people didn't believe me when I said this. You've got the CAF playoffs. Even if Nigeria makes it past CAF, you still have to play the CONCACAF team. Good luck.
Wow, are you
You
serious?
still have to, yes.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, so it's not over. So they play CAF, and then after that they play the intercontinental playoff, which is versus
To get to the World Cup.
yes. They have to do two. So there's a
And wait. So the process is this long, and you get people celebrating. Oh my
so basically,
God.
Temba, there's two playoffs. I think now there's going to be a playoff. Then the final playoff is in March, because the new setup of the World Cup is that we get 9 teams which have already qualified, and then one of them
Yeah.
goes to playoff.
One.
So that's where the one that the one is gonna come from the 4. So the official playoff is when that one goes to play. I think CONCACAF will have 2 teams in the playoff. Oceania will have 1 team. Asia will have 1 team. The only continent that won't have a team is Europe, because you have to
Europe.
qualify directly in Europe. But every other continent will have a representative in this playoff. And I think the winner, or I don't know how many winners you get from that. I think 1 winner from that playoff will then go to the World Cup. So it's still tough. It's still tough. No,
It's tough, man.
I think there will be multiple winners,
So
because
because-
we only play CONCACAF to qualify. Yeah,
Wow.
but
Because
basically
I was thinking
it's tough.
you win this playoff and you're in the World Cup already.
No,
Can't say no. You win this you win the playoff, then you go to CONCACAF.
no.
Ah man, it's gonna be long, man. It's a long journey.
That's why I said, bro,
It's
South
a
Africa,
long
we had to
journey.
beat Zim. We had to beat Rwanda, because I did not want to touch playoffs, bro.
Ah no, man. No, man.
But even without the double
man.
playoff, bro, we never had luck with playoffs, because South Africa has been to the playoff stage of the World Cup when it was 5 teams. I think it was 5 teams before 9, right?
Yeah.
And we used to
5
always
teams.
finish like number 2 in our group, and then go to the next round. They would show us flames in the next round. So I knew the best thing we can do, just finish first and move on with your life. And then when the Nigerians were celebrating, I said, guys, you still have 2 playoffs. I had to go Google for my friends to show them on ESPN. It says you have to play Gabon, Cameroon, or whoever. What's the other one? The third one. It's Gabon.
DR Congo.
Congo.
It's DR Congo.
Beat them, and then you have to go play Venezuela and them guys in CONCACAF. Whoever is in the playoff, then you go to America.
Sure. Man. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, bro. But hey,
We'll be here for it.
I'll-
You're going to be here for it.
I'm
man,
gonna be
to
watching.
See it happen.
That's for damn sure. But hey, bro, quick score prediction for your game
yeah.
against Getafe. How you guys gonna do?
I'll smash it 3-0. 3-0.
Ala Madrid. I'm gonna say, I'm a big fan of Hansi Flick, but I don't like Barcelona, so it's easy for me to support Madrid. I'm gonna give Madrid. Is Gula playing these days, bro? By the way,
Gula is like if there are 2 people that start on my team, I know every game they start is either Gula and Kylian Mbappe.
well done, bro. That kid was suffering on the bench for no reason.
Don't
I'm
mind
gonna
this guy.
say 4-1. I think you won't have a clean sheet. 4-1.
Right. I'll take that though. The most massive for me is 3 points.
I reckon Mbappe will
That's what
get
I
a
want.
brace in this game. That guy is running after the Ballon d'Or, like he's taking it personally. What happened last year? Oh, what?
Man.
Football Power Hour was here. Shout out to you, bro.
Big up to Bucks.
But anyway, guys, yeah, the Vegeta and Banks Show is back. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm sure you guys saw the Banks Reacts. Go subscribe, guys. Subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be back in about, I think, an hour and a half. No, yeah, an hour and a half, I think, with Mark on the Mark N channel. So if you guys wanna go over there and subscribe to, yeah, I don't know. My wife is not gonna be happy. I'm working overtime now on YouTube. But a promise is a promise. I've got commitments to make. So
Yeah, bro.
it
Yeah, bro.
is what it is. We'll be back next week, guys, after the games have been played. We'll see if we've beat Liverpool. Hopefully, Temba will still be happy. Otherwise, Manj will be looking for him if Madrid does nonsense.
Man,
But
man.
everybody, guys, have a good evening. If you qualified for the World Cup, please put a thumbs up, comment. If you didn't qualify, just subscribe. It's okay. Next time, things happen.
Nah, next time, man.
Next time, man.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, big up to everybody, man.
Yeah, man. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.
You too.